Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. I've got a little sneak peek for you. It's something that's coming. It's starting tomorrow, brand new annual catalogue, so exciting. And I've got the new Delightful Daisy Designer Series paper and Daisy Delight matching stamp set and punch, because we've got a little bit of punch stuff going on here, and it is gorgeous. Now this is the pattern that you will have seen all over the internet if you've been watching Pinterest and other people's blogs, and it is absolutely divine and I adore it. But there are some other patterns in there, and there's one that I have struggled with a little bit, but I'm going to go and put it into a bag today and see what I think of it, and I think I'm probably going to like it. And it's this one. It's bigger and sunnier than I would probably go for normally, but I'm heading in for £1. Let's see how it goes, and I think it will probably work quite well on a big project. So this uses a piece of paper that's 12 by 12 finish. It's huge. It's 10.5 inches to there, it's 4 1/4 to there, and 1.5 to there, which in metric 26.5 centimetres tall, 10.5 centimetres wide, and 4 centimetres that way. So it's a big old bag and we love it. So this is my pattern. So I need to make sure that I've got the pattern the right way up. So I'm going to start on it so it's facing me. So I'm looking at it the right way around. If you're working in metric, go for your full 30.5 by 30.5 centimetre sheet. You don't need to cut it down at all. Okay, so with my pattern the correct way, first score line comes at 4 1/4, then 5 3/4, 10 and 11.5 inches, and in metric that's 10.5 centimetres, 14.5, 25 and 29. Then turn it round so your pattern is going that way, score it at 1.5 inches, and again at 11. Oh, it's my issue with the sunlight. Oh, it's glorious. It's going to annoy me. 11 centimetres though, 11 inches, and that's 4 and 28 centimetres. Okay, let's move my scoring tool out the way. I need to find something a little bit more permanent for filming purposes. It might be a change of blind. What I've got are Venetian blinds, so they're the ones with all the slats that go down, and then they've got the pulley system. I've got 4 pulleys that are vertical, so if I bring my, I can't wait, there we go, you can see the sun is streaking on my hand, just there. That's actually the pulley system. It's where the light is coming through there, and I can't do anything about it, so I might have to change the blinds to Romans or something that have got less of these gaps. But if I open the blind, the sun streaks across the tripod leg and causes a shadow. So we're going to have fun and games here, certainly for the next few videos, because you know me, I like to film a few at a time. So look, it's moving, it's now onto my hand. My old window was huge, but the sun didn't hit that side of the house until later in the day. So when I laid out this office, I didn't think about where the sun was going to be, did I? Oops. Oh well. Right, so I haven't folded the top and bottom. Kind of need to do that. Love this colour, or love this pattern here. This is Old Olive. Really rather lovely. Okay, so we've got a narrow bit at the top and it's slightly wider by 1/2 inch at the bottom, so by a couple of centimetres. So that's the bottom. The deeper one is the bottom. So cut straight up the score lines there and there, and then remove the little thin one that's off to one side. So what you've got is that, and that bit taken out of the bottom. So I'm going to run some adhesive all along here. I'm going to go for my fast fuse. Oh, the sun is so particular, I can't, it's streaking at the angle I'm looking at that. So that's my back. So folding the two sides and the back, and then run some more adhesive along here. And the top, when you pinch it in, it will stop at this point here. Now, depending on what you put inside it, it will flow down. It might sink in at the sides, or it might stay open like that. But if you poke it in with your fingers, it will fold down, so you'll get an even thinner bag. Otherwise, you can just, you know, leave it like that. It kind of depends on what's inside. Okay, let's get some gold binder clips. Oh, I need to get some more. Oh, I've only got 3 left in there. Best order some more. Okay, so that's on the top. Okay, let's sort out a little bit of daisy. Now, I love the Daisy Delight, and this is the first thing I actually made in my brand new office. So I've just sponged the edges there and layered it up doubly. Whereas on here I've only got single. However, on here I'm reckoning this might require double stamping. Okay, or rather double layers, I should say. And the punch, when you stamp, you need to have one of the petals facing down, because the petal faces down as well. So I've got Daffodil Delight here. I am questioning whether So Saffron might be a bit better, but we'll go with Daffodil Delight because that's what the book says. So if you look in the book, in the catalogue, it will show you, and I can't show you the inside pages unfortunately, but if you look, it shows you, tells you what colours to go with. So it will line up perfectly. And as long as you've got one of the petals facing down, it is symmetrical. Okay. Oh no! That was the bit I needed for the front. It wasn't my scrappy card. Oops. I wondered why that was a little bit close. Let's cut another piece. You need a piece for the panel. Oh dear. That's 5 by 3 inches, which is 12.5 by 7 centimetres. Oh dear. Well, at least you know that's all you need for the daisy. Oh dear. Oops. Right, let's get this thank you out. Oh dear me. Okay. So I'll have the thank you down at the bottom. And then I've got my oh, very squeaky chair. Tranquil Tide, because I'm going to sponge around the edges with Tranquil Tide, so I've got a sponge ready. Just to bring in this green that's here. Oh, I think that's probably a bit more Always Artichoke than... Yeah, in fact I definitely think it's Always Artichoke, but let's just mix up all our colours. Right, so with Daisy, there are 2 ways you can do it. So I have got my petals going down. I prefer it like that than to having them up. So you just get hold of it and curl it with your bone folder. I don't like that. Let's turn it round. I'm looking at it and I don't like it. Let's have Always Artichokes. Probably going to find it's a completely different colour. What does it say in the book? It says Old Olive. That's why it's not working. Okay, let's get Old Olive out instead. Just have all my greens on my desk, shall I? That's better. Yes, much better. Right, stamp again. And I'm going to scatter a little bit of stamping across here. And then when I've got these 2 put together with a faceted gem inside the middle, it will all come together. So I'm going to take a mini glue dot into the middle of this one, and then I can pick it up and I can sort of position it around into the middle there. I'm going to stick a couple in there because it's going to have a gem on it, which is quite heavy. No, I am going to leave that like that. I'm going to pop this onto here before I put the gems on. Let's move everything out of the way. I've got a bigger desk, but I've just managed to hem myself into a corner there. And then these beautiful gems, I can't wait to stock up. I've been hoarding these. I've been trying not to use them too much, which is bonkers because I can obviously buy more. But these huge ones make perfect centres for Daisy. I think I'm just going to call her Daisy, not the Daisy. That is gorgeous. Actually, I kind of like that paper now. And like I say, this is the pattern that, or one of the two patterns that you've been seeing all over the internet. But this, yeah, a nice summery bag actually. I'm going to reserve judgment on this paper. I actually quite like it. I am of the belief that if you like half the pack, buy the pack, because you just use that side and you avoid the sides you don't. I don't know what's on the other side of this. Oh yes, it was that lovely old olive. So yeah, I liked that enough that I was going to buy it, and I love this bit. But yeah, actually it's quite nice. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon.